This band consists of people from many praise teams, from UCC, SCOM and CAPSO. So we just recruited some members from these main praise teams on campus. The name of this worship team is Bunda Worship House. We decided that it should be Bunda Worship House because of our mission, because of our vision. As a team, our mission is to reach many people, whether it's in Malawi or even outside, international. We should reach people in worship. We should be ushering people in worship all over the world, all over Malawi. We should be known all over that there's Bunda Worship House, and people should know that when we go there, we are going to experience something in our lives. People conduct music concerts, they conduct shows, but there's no such thing as people just going to worship. So it was a vision that I had that we should have a worship house in Malawi. But then I wanted to start now where I am at school. So that's why I said that I should do this concert at school, and after that we now go an extra mile.
I had a wonderful time. I enjoyed ushering people into worship.
We could see the presence of God in the college hall. It was so awesome and so wonderful, and people enjoyed the concert.
My experience was amazing, and that moment was really awesome to me, because you know, when you are worshiping God, there is a lot that happens, and I really enjoyed the time. I wanted to worship more and more, like non-stop, but just that everything, we set time and limits. Otherwise, it was a moment that one could worship and worship again without stopping.
My experience in this concert was great, and it was amazing being a worshiper and leading people to worship. It was something which was unforgettable, and it was my first time really to do something great like this.
During the time when every guest just came on stage and started worshiping, that was my best moment, because it's like I was also learning from them.
I really enjoyed most when Ludo came on stage, like worshiping with such great worshipers. It's an amazing thing. It's really special. So I just enjoyed. You know, the lady is just anointed, and I like the moment so much. There was deliverance happening, and there were so many things that took place when she was on stage.
My experience in this very first concert was it was good. The concert was good. It was awesome. I could feel the presence of God in the college hall. And I know that because of this experience, this will not be the last time. It will be the first but not the last time. We're going to continue doing this over and over again.
This has made a great change in my spiritual life. Talking of worshiping, it was like you don't just worship when you are in flesh, but when you are worship, since we are worshiping God who is spirit. So as I am a worshiper, I need also to be in spirit. And it has increased a lot my spiritual life.
This worship concert has greatly impacted my spiritual life in such a way that after the concert, my life is never the same. I just feel like worshiping God more and more. It's different with the way I was before. So I see that it has really greatly impacted my life, that now I wish to be more closer to God than before.
It has benefited me a lot because as a worshipper, when you're ushering people into worship, you also have to be in the spirit. So if you're outside the spirit, that means what you are singing, what you are doing is just nothing. So it was supposed to begin with me as a worshipper, and as I'm singing, as I'm worshiping God, I knew that I'm also influencing something towards Him.
The song I liked most was Be Still and Know That I Am God, because there are a lot of things, a lot of situations, when they come into your life, you feel like there is no God. But God is giving us an assurance that we need to be still and know that He's really seeing us, He's really thinking about us. Yeah.
The song that I liked most was the a cappella one, the one in Chichewa. Muli chimwemwe muntima mwanga.
The preparations went on well, but then it was tiresome. It was challenging because we are students. So you have to look at going to class, and then we meet every night. We were training every night from 8 up to maybe 1, even 2 o'clock, even up to 3 o'clock. So you could say that it was very challenging, but then all in all, it all went well, and God guided us through. I want to express my gratitude to Mr. Vincent Chiwamba. He was the one who funded at least 50% of the concert. He funded the 50%, I did the other 50%, but then I really thank this man, and I know it was God who connected me to this man. And this man also has the very same vision, and we are going to work together to achieve the vision. I would like to thank the whole worship team for their commitment, the Jasmine, for their commitment towards this concert. And I would like to thank each one of them personally. I would like to thank Mphatso Kasakasa. He was there all along, and he's the one who organized this whole thing. I would like to thank my parents for praying for this concert, all my friends who helped me even fast for this concert, and all of them who helped to give the resources for this concert. And I would like most to thank the Almighty God for making this possible, because without Him we couldn't do this alone.